Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, to subscribe and to leave some comments below. Be sure to turn on the notification so that you don't miss out on my next video. In today's video I am going to talk about Jamie and Nikki, because it's like some people think that maybe most of the time I used to make like a favor, like favoring the black ladies. No, for me, I look at the things that happens, and there are some points that I always take into consideration. For me, I don't like a man who's lazy, because back in Africa, we know already that as a man, if you marry somebody, you're supposed to be prepared that you are the one who's supposed to go outside there, and hustle for your family, not a situation whereby when you marry somebody's child, you're going to turn that lady into becoming what your maid, because when you look even at the situation for Nikki, she was not like happy, that lady, in her marriage. You could just see that most of the time, it's like she was married just to go and cook and decorate the house. Then the man was like running around, playing skateboard. And then some people, they think that maybe that's something that you can support. You can't support such kind of a man who was playing like that, because right now I'm sure that wherever she is, now I think, he has learned his lesson. He's going to take care of those kids. He's going to see the thing that Nikki was going through, because most of the time it's like Nikki was like a stay-at-home mom, but now, I thank God that even him now, he's experiencing the thing that Nikki was experiencing, like sitting at home with the kids, so now I think he's going to become more mature, he's going to be involved in the kids' life, So for some of you who think that maybe I'm trying to bash those people, I'm not trying to bash those people. I'm trying to make them to become matured men, not a situation where, but when you marry somebody's child, the lady, she's the one who's going to be cooking for you. You will be just playing what is skateboard. Huh? Look at Nikki now, Some people were thinking that maybe she's not going to succeed without her husband, Sometimes as ladies, most especially those ladies who are like in interracial relationship, they have got the fear of what, I don't know, should I say that they have got a fear of rejection, Sometimes I don't know if they think that maybe once when they just meet those people, they cannot meet another person. No, let me tell you, to be single also is very nice, because once when you're single, you can explore, you can go to different countries, you can do whatever you want, as long as you're taking good care of your kids, not a situation whereby you'll be giving yourself headache, living with a man who cannot be able to take care of you. In the situation of Mariam, because Mariam is just like, Mariam just married herself, just like Nikki also, just like she married herself, because the man was like always like all over the place, If things becomes hard for him, he was like calling the mother, calling the father, He wasn't doing anything, but now, I thank God that now he's too much involved into the kids' life, So that's something that is good, So for some of you who are thinking that maybe I'm trying to bash these guys, I'm not trying to bash them, They have to do the right thing, Not a situation whereby those ladies, they're the ones who are taking care of them. In Africa, we don't believe in such kind of thing. We believe that once when a lady gets married, you see, like Nikki, she was decorating at home there. That man is the one who was supposed to hustle and bring everything for Nikki. Then Nikki was going to shine, she was going to change some wigs. But when you look the time when Nikki was with Jamie, you could see that even the hair pieces was not even nice, because it's like she had low self-esteem. Now since she left the man, now even on her channel, she's happy. You can see that a live person now. She's showing that now she's a person, but when she was with the man, she was not a, it's like she had lost so much she has lost so much weight living with that man, because sometimes when you live with a man, just know that, sometimes your life will become miserable, because you have to understand that there are some other people who are not good, they won't treat you good, So, by the way, if you're seeing somebody, that's my child on the other side, I'm in Mall of Scandinavian right now. So, guys, stop thinking that maybe I'm making a side, or for me, I don't like a situation whereby a man marries somebody's child and then after that they're not going to treat those people in a good manner. I would like for these men to learn something, this mentality that they've been doing, whereby they just make their wives to be doing everything for them, then they'll be playing like kids. So see you guys into my next video, and I hope you're going to take good care of yourself. So bye bye, my lady people.